Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm gonna do a very easy everyday drugstore makeup. Super affordable. These are things you can find anywhere. CVS, Walgreens, Walmart, and even Ulta. Like always, I will be linking all the products I use in the description box, so go ahead and check it out if you're curious about anything. And let's get started. For foundation, I'll be using the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Foundation. I have this in the shade F7 if you're curious. I found this at CVS, but I know they obviously have it at Ulta. And the applicator reminds me of the Tarte, I can't talk! The Tarte Shape Tape. I've never tried that one, but it just reminds me of that. Wow, I could not get that out. If you see me looking down, it's because I have my mirror down there. If you've seen my other videos, you know I like to work in sections. I usually do the middle first, and then this side, and then that side. That's just what works for me. I think it's better to work in sections because you never know if the foundation will dry quick on your skin. And if it dries, then you won't be able to blend it out. So it's just easier this way. So now I'm going to take my all reliable... I love the Real Techniques Beauty Sponge. I like this way better than the Beauty Blender, so yes, go buy it if you can. And I'm just gonna blend, 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 blend. I am getting a lot of maskne again. I mean, I guess that's life now, right? Gotta get used to it. But you see, it like covers pretty freaking good, and it's very lightweight. It blends easily. Like, honestly, this is a great foundation for beginners. If you're new here, hi guys. And if you're not new, let me know what kind of makeup videos you guys like. Do you guys like me doing voiceovers, or do you guys like me talking to the camera like this? Always get the sides of your nose. But yeah, I try to switch it up on the makeup videos to voiceovers and like talking to the camera. That way, you know, you get a little bit of everything. I personally like voiceovers, but these are more intimate. And I could really, you know, be myself. Where in the voiceovers, I can get a little, like, instruction-y, you know, like a book manual. But look at the difference already. Wow. Okay, now the other side. And blend, blend, blend. I don't know if it's just me, but lately there's no new makeup coming out, right? At least not like anything like viral that I've seen. Cause I've been going to Walmart and CVS a lot, trying to find new things to review for you guys. But there's not really much. Oh, look at that foundation. Ugh. Love it. I always put it on my eyes. I am not gonna wear concealer. Like I said, this is a very easy tutorial, everyday makeup. Always blend down your neck. You don't want any lines. That's it for foundation. Let me give you a close-up. You see how pretty it is? It's not cakey at all. It blends nicely. Honestly, go get you some Makeup Revolution. Now, if you're one of my subscribers, you know what's coming next. It's my favorite Milani powder. I've been using this for years. I always get compliments on my foundation, but it's not the foundation. It's this powder. It makes such a difference. So this is the Milani Conceal and Perfect, and right now I have the color 1 Pale. I got the number 1 because it is gonna be winter soon and I'm gonna get really light. But usually I wear number 2 in case you guys are curious. So basically this is what it looks like, and I would describe this as a foundation powder. It doesn't claim to be that, but it is very full coverage. And if you have oily skin, it like lasts all day without making your skin oily. Oh, I can't get enough of this powder. I hope they never discontinue it because I will literally cry. So first I take my sponge and take out any creasing, and then I just take one of these little makeup pads and then I just go in and then get the under eye. I always do this first, and then the same to the other eye. You don't want any creasing because then if you put the powder on the creasing, it's gonna stay creased, basically. And you see how it covers pretty good? You don't need concealer. Okay, and then now I do the rest of my face. I do tap it in. I don't know if you can tell, because if I just dust it on, I don't feel like it makes my skin smooth. So, and I know I look really pale right now, but once I put bronzer on, it'll be fine. It's just like I said, I did buy a new powder and I had to go a shade down. It is still sunny out, but I know my skin is gonna get lighter, so I'm not trying to buy more makeup than I should, you know? Because I already have enough. And like always, down the neck. And then I'm also gonna apply it to my eyelids to set the foundation. And you're gonna do the same. You're gonna check if you have creasing. If you have creasing, blend it out before you put the powder. No one likes a creasy person, okay? Just kidding. We all get creased. We all get creasy after a while, right? If only makeup didn't crease at all, right? I hope in the future we can like make a makeup that won't budge. Okay, that's it for foundation and powder. And now let's go to bronzer. I'm gonna use my favorite bronzer, which is the Revlon Skin Lights. And this is in 115 Sun-Kissed Beam. I love this bronzer. This is what it looks like. And I don't know if you can see that it has a sheen to it. It is not glittery. It is not baked. It's not metallic. It's just a sheen. So when you wear it on your face and the sun hits you, ooh, but you don't look glittery, which is important. I use two brushes to apply this. First, I use this Real Techniques contour brush, and it's just basically a little round dome brush. And then I use this crown brush that I got in my BoxyCharm. And this one's more big and fluffy, which I like to use on my cheeks because it just blends it out better. And I apply bronzer everywhere, but go ahead and apply bronzer where you think you need it, because some girls don't need the extra help like I do. But I have a very, very round face. So I put it on my forehead, I put it in my cheekbones, and I also apply it right here because I got that little gobble gobble. And then I put it on the sides of my nose because my nose is a little wide. But go ahead and do whatever you want. You guys see that little sheen it gives? I love it. I love it so much. Now let me show you what I do on my cheekbones, because I feel like if I don't do it this way, it could get a little muddy. And I know that's my skin texture. So if you have smooth skin, you probably don't get as muddy. But sometimes there's even powders that just get muddy on your skin. And I've learned that doing this avoids that. So I take the little brush and I obviously dip it in, and then I go ahead and apply it where I would apply the bronzer. Do it to the other side. And then I take the big brush and then I dip it in again, and then I go on top of it, and with the extra powder on it, it's gonna blend so nicely. Do you see that? I think it just makes it look so much better. I do like to go back to my powder and kind of like bake. It's not bake because I don't leave it that long. It just... I do that just so that it could define that line, because I do have a round face. I have to mimic that I have cheekbones because I don't got any. Now with this brush, I'm gonna go on my neck. And then blend, blend, blend all the way down. You do not want a harsh line right here. I'm guilty, I've done it before, and it'll look like you're bruised. Someone told me I had ashy skin, and I was like, what? And then I went to look, and I had like a line of bronzer right there, and I was like, what happened? So make sure you blend. Imagine if we didn't have to blend makeup, like we just put it on, how easy it would be. Now for my nose, I use this brush. And I don't do anything crazy, guys. I just put it on the side to call it a day. I'm not very precise. Like, I really don't think I need all that. So that's all I do. And then whatever's left over on the brush, I just go ahead and put it on my eyelids real quick, just to make it blend in and not look so pale. because I look pale right now. If you don't look pale, you don't gotta do this, I guess. Just like that to warm it up. And that's it for bronzer. Next, I do eyebrows. And I always do the bronzer first because for me, it's hard to do my eyebrows and then put on bronzer because then I'll smudge my eyebrow. So this is just what works for me. Again, if you're one of my subscribers, you already know I always use this L'Oreal Brow Define Pencil. I love this. I am doing a darker shade today, mostly because my roots are growing out. So today I'm using the color Brunette. In case you're wondering, this is how thin it is, so it's like perfect to get in the little areas. Hopefully I can do this on camera, because so first I brush them out. I do need to go do my eyebrows, but I have a hard time trusting people with my eyebrows because I really don't have many and they like to thin them out more. Like, we're not in the early 2000s, people. What I like to do is draw my initial line all the way across, so I kind of have a guide. Like that. So I just make the arch and then I go to the front and kind of feather it out a little, but I don't go all the way up. And then I come all the way over here and then I go up. I don't go all the way up here just yet. I like to do the bottom first. So once you have that, I blend it out with the spoolie. And then I just keep adding and blending, adding and blending. You know the drill, you know the drill. I had to do it off camera, sorry guys. But basically, I just ended up doing one straight line and then connected to the bottom one, and that was it. Also, in another one of my videos, someone mentioned that my eyebrows were not even. I'm pretty much having vision issues from this eye, so it's kind of hard to see if they're even. So I try my best, guys, okay? I don't want to wear my glasses on camera and I'm terrified of contacts. So now to set the eyebrows, I'll be using my e.l.f. Wow Brow. I love this stuff. This one's in deep brown. You can't even see that. But I like it because it's really small and then it has little fibers. So if you don't have hairs, it kind of mimics it. Love it. For this, I usually start over here, and then when I have less product, then I go into the front and I brush up so it could be like feathered out. So now they look like feathery, you know? Now for eyes, I'm not gonna do any crazy eyeshadow. I'm just gonna go back to my bronzer, and then I'm gonna take a brush that's like flat but like it has like fluffy bristles. This one is from Coastal Scents. It came in a set, the number came off. But just any brush will work, any blending brush, and just put it in the crease real quick. Not doing anything crazy, just to give it some depth, because especially me, I have really small eyelids, but then I have all this space over here, so this kind of mimics like I have a bigger eyelid, at least in my head. Like that. And then I also apply it to my lower lash line. Just like that, lightly. Like I said, I'm not doing much. And then to highlight, I'll be using the Revlon Skin Light, and this is in 201 Daybreak Glimmer. I love these prismatic highlighters. The sad thing is they don't have many shades. Like even this one, I do find that it'll leave a gold cast if you're too light. So if you're very fair, do not try this. If you're my skin or a little darker, then this will be fine. And they do have 2 darker shades for all my darker queens. So I'm gonna use this on my cheekbones, my brow bone, and my inner corner. So let's start with the eyes. For my brow bone, I always apply it with this Coastal Scents concealer brush. Go ahead and use whatever you want. I love this highlighter because it doesn't look glittery. It's literally just shimmery. Almost like, I don't know if I would describe it as a metallic, like it's almost there, but it's not. I don't know, it's beautiful, honestly. I've been using it for a whole year now, maybe even 2. I don't even know when it came out, but I've been using it since then. And like highlighters, I don't really hit pan too often. So, I mean, and this is a big size. For my inner corner, I use another Coastal Scents brush, but this one's a little tiny one to really reach in there. I'm sorry if you hear a lot of noises. Every time I tell my parents I'm filming, they like to make more noise. I don't get it, but they don't really support my YouTube channel, so you know, it is what it is. Y'all know how it goes. But look at that, how blinding is that? Shine bright like a diamond. Okay, and that's it for highlighter. Now for mascara, I love the L'Oreal Telescopic, and this is in Carbon Black. It gives you so much length, so if you have short eyelashes, try this out. The only thing is, this one doesn't give volume, so I like to go in with the Maybelline Sky High Mascara as well. This also lengthens the eyelashes, so you know, it's a double whammy. I prefer this one over this one, but I just used the brush on this. This one's pretty much out already, but the brush helps separate the lashes so good. So first I'm gonna go in with Telescopic, and I am gonna make a stupid face. Y'all already know. Does anyone else make as many dumb faces as me? Also, I always get mascara on my eyelid. I don't know, I can't help it. But I take it off at the end with the spoolie once it dries. My lashes are kind of struggling right now because I wore false eyelashes the other day, and I know it ripped some of my eyelashes off. You can go ahead and put false eyelashes on right now, but honestly for every day, I don't do that. I'm thinking of getting a lash lift because I've noticed lately, since I'm wearing more eyelashes, my real ones are kind of going straight, which I never dealt with before, so I used to be known for having beautiful lashes, but you know, having false eyelashes all the time does that because of all the glue. I want to try the magnetic ones, but you have to wear the eyeliner, and I don't wear eyeliner on a daily basis. I also have been wanting to get eyelash extensions, but to be honest, I'm lazy. For me to be washing them all the time, that's just not realistic. I deal with depression and anxiety, so most of the time I don't even want to get out of bed. You think I'm gonna be getting out of bed to fucking wash my lashes? No. Okay, so I never add mascara on my lower lash line, but go ahead if you want to. And now for blush. My all-time everyday blush is this one by Physicians Formula. It's the Butter Blush, and this is in the color Rosy Pink. This is the color, so it's like a light purpley pink, but it comes out so soft. This formula is amazing. It smells so good. It smells like cocoa butter or something, and then it's very soft. Also, these are very natural looking blushes. All of the shades that I've tried, they look very like natural and easy to put on, which I like. If you love blush and you love that really strong pigmented blush, this is not for you. But if you're like me, where I don't like to wear as much blush as bronzer, this is perfect. I think because I have a round face, if I put too much bronzer, I look kind of like I got sunburned. So with something like this, it's just like a little flush, you know, like you saw your crush and you're like, oh. I'm using this really big fluffy brush from Crown. Got it in my BoxyCharm. The number is P12. That's all I can see. Just any fluffy brush will make it easier to blend. If you want to keep the color very pigmented, use a smaller brush so it's more compact. You see? It's so easy to put on, and then I always drag it up here because I have a round face, so I'm trying to make it elongated. Is that the word? Or did I just make that up? I don't know. But blend, and there's your blush. We're almost done. Now for highlighter, I'm going back to the Revlon Skin Lights. My favorite brush to use for highlight is this one by Morphe. It has a little slant because I put it in a makeup bag. I love it looks like a crease brush for your eyeshadow, but it's not. It's just like bigger and fluffier. I like using these kinds a lot. It's gonna go ahead and dip it in. You guys see this? It's so beautiful. I like to put my mascara. I like to put my highlighter all the way up here. I don't know why. I like to do that. I feel like when you're outside and it hits you, and this just looks so beautiful. like a fairy. Yeah, like a fairy. We're glowing. How pretty is that, guys? Come on, you guys have to go buy this. Okay, and then now my nose. And then a little bit on my Cupid's bow. If you have small lips like me, do this and it'll create an illusion, okay, that you do have an upper lip. Once you add your lipstick, it's gonna look so good. Now, I like to do my setting spray before my lipstick because I have really dry lips. So if I put my lipstick and then the setting powder, it's gonna feel so dry. So for setting spray, I'll be using the Milani Make It Last Matte. This one has charcoal, so it's really good for people with oily skin. I have tried the Make It Last, the regular one, and it's so good too. And I know now for that one, they have a big size. If you just have combo skin, go ahead and get the regular one. It works amazing. It just made me oily throughout the day because that's just what my face does. But with this one, it stays on all day, even through my mask, guys. Make sure with this one that you shake it because it does have charcoal. It does set at the bottom, or sometimes you'll spray it and then there will be like little black dots and you don't want that. So you have to shake it and then spray it on. I put a lot, to be honest. And then you guys know how it goes. I use my fan. It's been what, 2 years on YouTube and I still haven't bought like a little mini one. I don't know where I learned this trick, but I remember someone talking about how when you're on a bike and you cry as a kid and then you're on the bike and the wind blows on you and dries your tears and they don't move. That's the same with setting spray. And this just melts your powder so that it looks very natural. So now like it just looks like it all goes together. And then lastly, lips. I love this lip color. If you have small lips like me, go buy this. This is the Physicians Formula Rose Kiss All Day. They have many shades. They have matte and glossy. This one is in First Kiss and it's the color of the cap. So it's like a matte, more like a satin. It's like a satin color, but it looks so good on the lips. It's like my color, but better. Now, sadly, I need to go buy a sharpener because mine's a little dome right now. So it's gonna be kind of hard to like really shape it. I don't have a lip liner that I like. So if you guys have any recommendations, go ahead and leave some in the comments because I need one. But let's put her on. I always just fill it in. You see how pretty it is? It looks like my lip, but just better. And I do overline, which is hard because it's a dome right now, but also this is very smooth. So smooth. And it smells like roses. Oh, it smells so good. How pretty is it? It reminds me of the ColourPop lipsticks. It just reminds me of that smooth finish that it gives. And that's it for this makeup look. How easy was this? Like, I know it took longer because I'm talking to you guys, but if I just sit down and quietly do my makeup, this takes me 15 minutes, which is like nothing. I feel like skipping concealer just makes it so much faster. I mean, obviously, if your under eye circles or your insecurity, go ahead and add concealer. But this is pretty much it. I do this every day. The only thing I ever switch out is the lip color. Another lip product I love using instead of this one is this lip gloss. It's the Lifter Gloss by Maybelline. These are so pretty and it's a dupe for the Fenty Gloss Bombs. Is that what they're called? So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you try out any of these products. Like I said, I will link them all below. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe so you can see more videos. I know you love to see my face. Go subscribe. If you're feeling a little frisky, turn on the bell notifications so you always know when I post. Also, thank you guys for being patient with me. There's a lot going on. I have a lot of health problems right now. My dog passed away, so I did struggle to upload for 2 weeks, but I'm getting back into it. If you guys want to know what was going on, go ahead and let me know. Some of you messaged me on Instagram, so I love you guys. You guys are so awesome. Thanks for everyone supporting me. You guys are keeping me going during these times. Like, I couldn't wait to get on camera again. On that note, I will see you in my next video. Bye.